Well, IGTV is now 1 week old today, and now there is a question that is floating around. YouTube or IGTV, which one is better? And in today's video, we're going to answer that question. What's going on, guys? It's Andrew Michael, and welcome to today's news video. Today's news video, we're going to be asking a question. YouTube or IGTV, which one is better? And so, if you want to see more news videos, make sure you leave a like, and if you are new, make sure you subscribe so you can see more content like this. So let's get into today's news video. Before I started, I'd say IGTV was not only announced last week, but it was officially launched last Thursday. So, it's 1 week old, and now people are asking, well, maybe this is going to beat YouTube. Maybe it's going to be what it needs to outlast YouTube. Maybe it'll overthrow it. But, and I say this with a but, people have been saying this, like, maybe it is better than YouTube, maybe it's not. And so here I have some criteria I've written down in terms of how good it is to use, not only as a content creator, but also as a viewer. You know, someone who's casually watching, who really makes content just to keep their Instagram page up so that way they can watch, stuff. And they can make content that they like. And so let's get into it. Our first criteria is user-friendly. Now both of them are pretty user-friendly when it comes to the content creators themselves, the people that actually put stuff out onto the platforms. Well, for this category, I give it to YouTube because it shows stats that people would actually want to see. On Instagram TV, you basically just see three things: views, comments, likes, and followers. That really doesn't say much, does it? I mean, if people were to only judge you based on those four things, it really doesn't say much for your content other than how many people like it, what people want to view, how many people want to follow you. That's basically about it. I mean, it's pretty much bland when it comes to how much effort it takes to know what your content's doing. It basically doesn't tell you how old your audience is. It doesn't tell you how they got to your video. It doesn't say like how much longer do they stay into the video before they leave. They don't do this right now. And I think it's because of the fact that IGTV is like really young, and the fact that they just need to improve on this is something they can easily work on. Whereas YouTube, they have a lot of stats, especially in the YouTube Studio Beta, which if you have not tried out the YouTube Studio Beta, I recommend doing it because it shows you, not only shows you the views and the comments and the likes and subscribers, it also shows you a couple of extra things. It shows you which one's your top performing video. It shows you your audience retention, which is super important because you need to know what's making people leave and what you need to take out in and out of your videos. And it also shows demographics. It also shows how they're finding you. Are they finding you on search? Are they finding you on the home page? Are you in the subscriptions box? Did you link like Twitter or Instagram? YouTube basically has it to where it's so easy to basically make content for YouTube. So I'm giving this one for user-friendly. I'm giving it to YouTube. So YouTube is winning 1-0. Instagram is 0-1. Okay. The next one is going to be viewer-friendly. So these are the people who would actually watch content. This one is basically going to be a tie. So yes, there are going to be ties on this one. Because basically, this one is like a subjective thing. It's kind of like the question apples versus oranges. Which one do you like more? It's basically, you have one thing that is a fruit, but it has a different texture. Same thing with an orange. It's a fruit, but it has a different texture. And the question is, which one do you like? And no, it's not, there's nothing factual that would make one better than the other. But it's basically like this. YouTube is more computer friendly, more PC friendly for those who watch on the desktop. And I know they've gotten a little bit better with the mobile device. You can see subscriptions and everything. But now lately it's gotten to where you can't really keep up with notifications, and everyone that subscribes to your channel, you have to use like an external, I think it's what's called YouTube Creator Studio for your iPhone or Android. But in terms of the app itself, watching content like that, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I've been able to watch, people like Chronoside, Ion Prime, IOVO Gaming, Diego, all of my good friends on the Chronoside Discord. But anyways, shameless plug. But anyways, I can see all their videos flawlessly. I don't have to be forced to use the computer when it comes to making videos and watching people. I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours in front of a camera or in front of this PC right here. I can take my phone like I'm using to record right now and I can watch people's YouTube videos, and I can give them watch time without being forced to be on the computer. Instagram TV is kind of like the same way. You are using your phone, but Instagram's basically built for a phone. It's basically built where the only way you can put content up on the platform is using your phone. And it's basically how you communicate with people. You're on your phone, looking through here, seeing who's following you, seeing what people like, what people don't like. Most people will just like it just to like it. So, in terms of like I said before, in terms of which platform you use and what device you use, basically it goes to both of them. So basically, the score now is 1-0-1, basically being win, loss, and tie. Instagram 0-1 and 1. So they're both tied on that one. The next one is easier to use. Now, I'm actually going to give the ease of access to YouTube because of how they lay their stuff out. So basically, YouTube has it really much organized than Instagram is. Instagram, you have videos immediately playing when you first come on there, and they're just people you already follow. You know, you don't really see people who you are not following. So you would only see content you already follow from Instagram. So the fact that you don't know what content you're gonna watch until you go search up the people, I don't know exactly if that's good for finding new people, because you have to manually go search for them. They can't just have Instagram give you, content creators that you've never seen before. Maybe people have the same follower base that you do. It's basically not that. YouTube has it better. So you have the homepage, where not only can you find people you are subscribed to with a lot of subscribers and a big fan base, you'll see people who you've never seen before. It's basically, videos YouTube recommends saying, hey, this video was so good, we really liked it, and we want you to see it. So I like the fact that YouTube takes that into consideration. And also have the subscriptions box, which is really good because you can see who you're subscribed to. And I'm so glad YouTube didn't change that. I'm so glad they made it to where you can see your friends, you can see what they've posted, so you can go watch their videos. And once you're done watching all their videos, you go to the homepage and start browsing. If you see a video, you can go watch it. The trending page is also on there, which is pretty nice. I mean, you can see what videos are trending, which ones up and down. Oh, you have your channel, which you can see, who subscribed, who left a comment, what exactly they said, and then you have the history, what you put on watch later, who you put for like history and stuff like that. So I like how YouTube has it laid out to where it basically organizes what kind of content you want. Instagram TV is just a little bit too bland. I mean, you have to go find content yourself, which not a whole lot of people are going to do. They would rather have content coming to you. So in terms of easier to use, YouTube gets this one. So it's basically 2-0-1 for YouTube. So the next one is community growth. To be honest, this one is a really hard one because both of them do allow for some community growth. Like, you can find a niche on YouTube. You can grow on YouTube. Same thing with Instagram. You can find a niche on Instagram. You can post stuff related to your niche and people will start finding you. And plus, too, if you use hashtags on Instagram, you'll be more noticeable. People will find your content, you'll start getting noticed, and you'll see a lot more traction. This one's a tie. And the reason is both of them do allow you to grow. I mean, both have potential for you to grow and make a community of your own. So you can basically make your own content. You can find people who make the same thing you do, and you can talk to them. You can message them on Instagram. Same thing with YouTube. You go find someone that makes the same content as you. You comment on their videos every once in a while. You'll just be active, and once you're active, you'll see people start coming to your channel, and that's how you would get traction on there. So, in terms of community growth, I'm giving them both a tie. I mean, it's just nothing just out of the ordinary that IGTV does that YouTube does not do. So it's basically a tie. So now it's 2-0-2. So there's two ties. So YouTube's already won twice. So it's not really looking good for IGTV for now. This one is most important. It's the most resourceful. What is making people stay on YouTube and what's making people stay on IGTV? Now this one, it's a flat out landslide. YouTube is going to be winning this one. It's just simple. It's basically this simple. What people do on YouTube is they find videos on how to do things. They find tutorials. They find ways of doing things. On Instagram, you have to know what a certain person does, and then you have to go search that person, and you have to just keep scrolling through their feed to find a video. And it's only 1 minute long on Instagram itself, but on IGTV, unless they make it to where they have their own SEO, where you can actually finally search titles. That's the only way YouTube won this, is because of the ease of access and how resourceful this thing is. So YouTube, not only, as you don't, if y'all don't know, YouTube allows you to post videos, but you can also use it to search videos. You can also use it to search channels. You can also use it to search tabs. You can also use it to find playlists. So there's a lot of things YouTube puts into this, and it's like, you know what, for search, not only are we going to have videos, we're also going to have playlists for people who want to make really good content and want to have like a way of finding it. We'll put it on our search pad, so that way you just type in a search term, boom, videos. Instagram does not allow you to do that. Basically what it does is it just says, we have people, we have hashtags. And you'll be lucky if you find people who are still using that or who are still putting out that kind of content. But if you're wanting to make, you know, if you want your brand to grow, you would find hashtags that are used a lot, and you have to make sure if it meets your niche. And so basically I think YouTube just wins this one flat out. So YouTube wins 3-0 to Instagram, 0-3 to Instagram. Did not win any of these. And here's the thing. There just isn't anything that is standing out for me for IGTV at the moment. Yes, I like putting content out there for IGTV, but from what I've seen and from what I've heard from people, not a whole lot of people are using this stuff. I mean, you would be lucky if someone finds you on IGTV because most of the time they're on Instagram. I mean, people are already using Instagram, but for the viewers themselves, if they're not a content creator, they're less likely to get IGTV, only because you don't really need IGTV to get the fun out of Instagram. I mean, you still have the Explore page, and you can find people who are really big, like really big content creators, you know, they make like, I don't know, they have like 3 million views, not 3 million followers and like 200,000, 300,000 views in like the first 2 hours. I mean, that's basically what the Explore page is for. You don't find a whole lot of content that's based on small Instagram followers. It's made for people who are big and not for people who are small. That's just the truth. And so, the thing with the IGTV app that I really do not like, it's redundant. Same thing with YouTube. If YouTube made an app where they just had YouTube Gaming, YouTube Music, and YouTube Sports, not a whole lot of people would want to get the app because there's nothing that's standing out from it other than the fact that it's its own dedicated section. And that's it. There's nothing that would make it stand out. With IGTV launching their own app, it's a little questionable. First of all, why would you need to do that? Because it's like you're basically trying to say you are making your own like standalone thing for just videos. But then again, you don't necessarily need to do that because Instagram is already starting to become a video platform. And plus too, with the IGTV function on Instagram, on the homepage, you don't need the app. You can just tap the homepage, put your content up there, and boom. There's no need for the IGTV. And another thing, when I try to put on videos for IGTV, not all of them would sync with Instagram. Therefore, it would just take forever for them to go up there. But with IGTV itself, there's no way to put thumbnails up there. You would have to put the actual photos in actual IGTV when you're editing with like Splice or something like that. But the fact that some people put their photos in the videos makes it a little bit more ridiculous. Like, what is the need of making a thumbnail if you could just use your video for a thumbnail? You know, just take a picture of what you're doing for like 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes, for 2 seconds. And then just go rolling in with the YouTube stuff or with the whole video. And plus too, with the hashtags, I don't know if the hashtag thing still works. It might. But if it does, that would be good. If not, there's just no point. And so, basically, here's what I'm saying with IGTV. Is it heading in a good direction? Possibly. I mean, it's only been a week. And it's doing okay. I mean, Instagram keeps saying 1 billion users, 1 billion users. Here's the thing. The reason they know that is because people have to follow and make an account before they're counted as an actual user. On YouTube, they might have like, I don't know, 500 million people watching, maybe more. Because they don't have the users, it's because not everyone is forced to create a YouTube account to watch YouTube. Same thing with Twitch. The only way you can comment on people's videos is to actually like make a Twitch account. But if you're just there just to watch content, you don't need to make a Twitch account. Instagram is just making it to where their statistics say, you know what, we got more people watching, we got way more comments, and we got way more views than YouTube. But that doesn't really sound a whole lot. That really doesn't sound a whole lot to me. Because I'm more of a person that says, if the content's better, then your views and likes will come up. That's more of a product thing. you want to focus on your content, then I would say YouTube's for you. But if you're here just to watch photos, or if you're trying to watch things that's trending a good bit, maybe there are more people on Instagram to do that for. But that's about it. I mean, it's just flat out this. Every year we get people that'll say, we will defeat YouTube. We will take out we will take out YouTube. We have an app that will kill off YouTube. People get scared for like the first 2 weeks, and then they realize it's a total scam, and then they'll just come back to YouTube. And everyone has problems with YouTube. I've had problems with YouTube, but I've resolved them. And so, in terms of longevity, right now, no one has been able to take out YouTube. And Twitch probably is the only thing that's coming close to beating them, because you can find games and you can find the viewers, which is really all that you need the search function for, is to find games, communities, and people. Which I do feel like that's pretty good, but only if you're a gamer would you want to watch Twitch. Other than that, it's not really a necessity to do that. So, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's news video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, and also if you are new, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time.